Everyone. We will be discussing crimes against public interest. Sorry, it's crimes against public interest, Module 3. Well, crimes against public interest, Title 4 of the Revised Penal Code. So, crimes against public interest, laban ni sa ila, may relation sa pagpanunto, sa forgery, sa counterfeit sa mga like for example, coins, emblems ng government, and so on and so forth. So, laban-laban sila yung mga falsification, mga dinaya, mga tinunto. So, these are the crimes under Title 4, Crimes Against Public Interest. Okay, let's discuss first the what are the crimes under this title. So first, counterfeiting the Great Seal of the Government of the Philippines. Ano na siyang pinakauna? Counterfeiting. And Article 161. Okay. Crimes in this in the nature of fraud and falsity to the public, and the essence of the crime under this title is to defraud, manunto sang general public. Okay, so may deceit sa sa pag-perpetrate sining crime against the public. So these are punished under this title kay ang crimes nga ni involves public interest. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, first, Article 161, counterfeiting. Yes, good afternoon. Counterfeiting the Great Seal of the Government of the Philippine Islands or forging the signature stamp of the Chief Executive. So, self-explanatory, guys. Ang ginapunish dire, kung mag-counterfeit kita, magamba kita gani nga counterfeit, ano gani? In sa aton nga terms, ilugon, di bala? So kung iilog or i-forge ang seals ng government, ang signatures ng president or ang stamps ng president, it is a criminal offense. So do mga rare nga mga I will focus lang sa mga mas common, kumbaga, na ginakommit. These are very rare crimes. Kaga syempre mga high-ranking officials lang man siniyang ang do ma-offend sa amo nga mga crime, so it's not really common. Okay? Using forged signatures or counterfeit seal or stamp. Still of the chief executive. When we say chief executive, we mean the president. The offender knew that he was counterfeiting or committing forgery, and he used to counterfeit seal or forge signature or stamp. Ang first is counterfeiting. Ang Article 161 refers to counterfeiting. Second, Article 162 is using. So kung nag-counterfeit ka, ang imo nga gin-commit na crime is under Article 161. Pero kung nag-use ka lang, you're committing a crime under Article 162. Okay? What else are the crimes against public interest? Third crime here is Article 163, making and importing or uttering false coins. Kung maghambal kita guys, uttering, it's making use of false coins. So, dapat may false or counterfeited coins. Mga inilog ba lang ang mga coins, guys. Tapos, nag-ubra ka, you manufactured it, you imported it, and then you used it. So, amo na siya. Then, you commit crimes under this title. So, kinds of coins, the counterfeiting of which is punished. Mga silver coins nga gipagawa sa Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, and coins of minor coinage of the Philippines or the Central Bank of the Philippines, or coin or currency of a foreign country. So it's not just Philippine coins ang ginaistoryahan diri, but pwede man nga foreign coins. So when we forge that, we're committing a crime under Article 163. Article 164, mutilation of coins. Ay, munog ulan. Sige lang I will record this video lecture so that you can go over it, okay? Mutilation of coins. Article 164, mutilation of coins. The crime punished under this is mutilating the coins of legal currency. Okay? Maghambal kita nga mutilation, ginautod, ginakat, di ba? It's mutilating. Kung sa lawas ang tao, mutilation is also a crime, di ba? Kung utdon ang kamot, utdon ang tiil, that's mutilation. So, same with coins, kung iutdon ang any part of the coin of legal currency, dapat of legal currency, it is a crime. Okay? May question dire. For example, X. Si X may siya sang coin, pero panahon pa siya ni Magellan. Di ba? Nga mga dinumaan nga coins. And it is considered as a collector's item. He manufactured several pieces of that coin. Is the crime committed? Is any crime committed? Yes, the crime of counterfeiting is committed. Pero kung like mutilation, in mutilation naman niya, it must be of legal tender. So kung time pa siya ni Magellan, tapos gin-cut mo siya, nag-commit ka sa crime sa mutilation of coins. Pero, I mean, wala ka nag-commit sa crime ng mutilation of coins. Erase it, diba? Kung sang panahon pa siya ni Magellan nga coin, bali hindi na siya legal tender. Bali hindi na siya mabaton. Bala kung magbaka ka sa Tianggi, hindi na siya pagbatonon, kay daan na siya nga coin. So kung i-cut mo na siya, kung i-utdon mo na siya nga parts, hindi ka na ma-convict sa crime nga mutilation of coins. Pero kung gin-counterfeit mo siya, ibig sabihin kung gin-ilog mo siya, then you committed a crime of counterfeiting coins. Kaya nga daan, biskan nga way na siya ginagamit, biskan way na siya subong value, hindi mo na siya mabaka sa Tianggi. But then again, it can be a precious item if it is collector's item. So if you counterfeit it, you still committed a crime of counterfeiting. Pero sa mutilation of coin, ang requirement is it must be of legal tender. So ang coins tayo subong presently ginagamit natin. Pero guys, may mga balaan ko na mga mga instances na bala nga ang mga 2011 ako nga coins tuod gina siya ko nga gold, so ginahimo sa ginatunaw siya sang iban, tapos ginahimo siya nga alahas. So if anyone is proven to madakpan, I mean, and is proven to have done that, then they are committing a crime of mutilation of coins, di ba? Kay mga 2011 abala nga puloon na piso na may gold sa tunga, tapos do silver sa sa kilid, do ginatunaw kumbaga, tapos ginahimo nila nga mga jewelries, di ba? So it's if we are not really aware of our law, we are already committing a crime na gali by doing that. I remember my mother, she used to collect 2011 coins na tagpuloon ka piso. Anyway, moving on. Article 165, selling of false or mutilated coins without connivance. So, hindi lang ang pag-counterfeit, hindi lang ang pag-mutilate, hindi, counterfeit is ilog, di ba? Hindi lang pag-counterfeit, hindi lang pag-mutilate ang gina-punish, but the act of selling it also. Okay? Mga rare nga mga crimes na guys nga kaisa mo lang ma-anhan. Do in a lifetime, do kaisa ka lang maka-encounter for isang mga amo nga crime. So, nga makommit ni siya. Or ma-charge ang anyone by doing this. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, Article 166, forging treasury banks. Amo niyang ano, medyo dako nga crime. Forging, mag-forge siyang treasury or banknotes or other documents payable to bearer. Ang mga example, sino yung mga cheque? Mag-forge ng cheque. Or importing or uttering such false or forged notes and documents. So, mag-import man kag mag-utter. Guys, ang meaning gan isang word utter is to use, okay? So, uttering such false or forged notes or documents. So, if you use a fake check, you can be convicted sa crime nga ini. Okay? Treasury banks. Forfeiting. Okay. Article 167, counterfeiting, importing, or uttering instruments not payable to bearer. Okay. Self-explanatory. Pag-counterfeit sa mga instruments not payable to bearer. Like maka-payable to bearer, nakabutang sa ang mga checking nga pwede mo i-endorse. Kung sino magkakapot, pwede i-encash. Okay? So, ang not payable to bearer, may ara gidya sang receiver. Bali kumbaga, ang nakabutang sa is may pangalan gid. Sa check is may pangalan gid nga kung sino ang recipient. Okay? Tapos wala siya na-endorse na payable to bearer. Nga mata payable to bearer kung sino nagakapot, pwede niya i-encash. Okay? (168) Illegal possession or use of false treasury bank notes or other instruments of credit. So, same, pero ang na lang diri is possession and use. Also, forgery. Okay, dapat dugin peke mo siya to give it an appearance that it is true or genuine. Like for example, sa isa ka note, like for example, gin-change mo ang peso sign to dollar sign. So there's difference, di ba guys? If it's a dollar sign, di mas dako ang value. So kung gin-islan mo, did you commit a crime of forgery? No. No. The forged instrument and current note must be given the appearance of true and genuine document. Okay? So the crime committed is a violation of Presidential Decree number 274. Dapat may ara sa making of appearance that it is genuine, kung when we say forgery. May pagiti nga example. May isa ka old man, tigulang, nga gusto niya magdaog sa loto. So isa na lang katani number, na siya, jackpot na siya sa loto. galing kay ang ginubra niya, nag-cut out siya sa digit from another ticket, tapos gin-paste niya sa iyang winning lotto ticket. Okay? Tapos nagadto siya sa PCSO, nagdaog siya ko ng winner. But the alteration is so crude, meaning very obvious ang alteration. Kaya gindikit lang mong hitaon gid, so that even a child can notice that the supposed digit is merely superimposed or gindikit lang gid. Okay? So was the old man guilty of forgery? Here the Supreme Court ruled that because it is impossible to deceive any person, dapat may ara sang ano mo, di ba? Dapat gina-corporate mo sa genuine something. Dapat do makatunto man siya. So because it is impossible to deceive someone by the ticket nga gin-present mo, the Supreme Court ruled that what was committed is an impossible crime. So if you remember sa Criminal Law 1, ang impossible crime, ang gina-punish lang sa impossible crime, I mean, there is no real crime committed, but then again, because your intentions are so malain or you have criminal intent, that is why it is being punished. You're being punished or you're being charged of an impossible crime. Okay. So, dire wala na commit ang forgery because the alteration is so obvious nga hindi siya makatunto sa anyone. So, dapat mapatihan man kumbaga, or may capacity man nga makatunto ang imong forgery. Okay, Article 170, another crime is falsification of legislative documents. So, what do we mean when we say legislative documents? Ang ginapasar sa aton nga mga law making bodies, 'di ba? Mga Senate, House of the Congress of the Philippines. Also your sangguniang pambarangay, 'di ba? Mga sangguniang panglunsod, mga sanggunian, mga councilmen naton. So kung may mga legislative documents and then you forge it, you are committing a crime of falsification of legislative documents. So, ano mga gina-forge? Kasi mga ordinance, mga laws nga gin-enact. So, kung gina-twist mo na siya or gina-falsify mo na siya, then you're committing a crime under this title. So, very rare. But then again, if you are, like for example, a government employee, tapos nag-aubra ka sa City Hall, tapos gin-forge mo or gin-falsify mo ang legislative documents, kay gusto mo mag-appear nga hindi na siya or may gusto ka lang i-change sa ordinance ka na, then you're committing that crime under Article 170. Okay? Article 171, falsification by public officer, employee, or notary of or ecclesiastical minister. When you are a public employee, guys, kung ano man ang gin-release by your office, nag-ano na siya nga public document na siya. Or if you are a notary public, kung abogado ka na, abalaga pang notaryo ka, whatever you notarize is already a public document. So, if may ara na sang value or may ara na siya sang difference when it comes to evidence. If you take up evidence later on, may difference na siya ang private kag ang public document because ang notarized document or a public document, mayara na sila sang assumption of being the true and genuine document. So, hindi mo na siya nakinanglan parang kung gina-certify na siya sa public officer or kung gina-notarize na siya, hindi mo na kinanglan mag-present ng evidence that document is true and genuine because it was already notarized and certified. So that is the value, guys, ng notarization. Kisa hindi lang kita kaintindi nga man kinanglan din na pa-notarize ang deed, di ba? Mga deed of sale, mga deed of donation. Sorry. Someone called me sa messenger. Lang. Okay. So, kung na guys, because of the importance man sa notarization and being released by a public officer or employee, then may dako man na siya nga corresponding responsibility sa mga notary publics and sa public officers. So, kung amo na siya, dapat hindi man ma-forge ang document or hindi man ma-forge by a public officer or notary public ang document na ginaano nila. So, amo na siya. Next, falsification by private individual or use of falsified documents. So, again nga man, ano ni siya, differentiate niya siya sa public dito. Kay mas higher ang penalty sa 171 kung public officer, notary public, ang mag-falsify. But if falsification by a private individual or use of the falsified document, nga agid mga falsification by a public official or commercial document by a private individual. Amo ning acts punished. Falsification of private document by any person and use of falsified documents. So, ang mag-falsify sa mga official document, falsification of private document, and then using of those falsified documents. Amo na silang tatlong acts na punished under this article. But the falsification, ang difference lang gid is the falsification is made by a private individual. Whereas Article 171, the falsification is made by a public officer or employee or a notary public or an ecclesiastical member. Okay? Article 173, falsification of wireless cable, telegraph, or telephone messages, or use of falsified messages. Article 174, false medical certificates, false certificates of merit or service, etc. Dumduman ko guys itong news nga other subong kay COVID, di ba? One of the requirements para makapuli sa mga provinces is an RT-PCR test or and a medical certificate, di ba? And some of our LSIs or locally stranded individuals from the metro or the big cities like Metro Manila, Cebu, and other big cities, nag-resort sila sa shortcut because RT-PCR, lalo na sa mag-ulang gid siya naggawa, mahal-mahal siya, di ba? Sa mga nag-arrange sa mga 5,000 to 8,000. So other, nga wala na gani pamiliti papuli, they cannot afford it. So they resorted to falsification. So if you committed falsification of medical certificates, you can be held liable under this Article 174. Okay? Sinong pwede maging liable? Also ang physician Ang physician or ang surgeon nga surgeon. Yes. Nga nag-issue ng false certificate. Ginpiki niya. Or a public officer who issues false certificate of merit. Or a private person who falsifies the certificate falling within the classes mentioned in the two preceding subdivisions. So, ang computer shop nga naga-falsify sang medical certificate and RT-PCR test results. So, they are the ones that can be held liable sa 174. So, hindi lang gid na mismo nga ang private person lang nga pwede man ang doktor naging peke niya ang result or ang public officer nga nag-issue sang false nga certificate. Like for example, may COVID din man siya gali, di ba? May COVID din man ang person, pero ang physician sa iyang medical certificate ginhambal siya nga COVID-free siya. So, ang physician sang false nga certificate. Nag-issue sang false nga certificate. Ano naman niya ang sala iya sa gin-issuehan sang false certificate tapos ginamit niya. Ang iya nga crime is under Article 175 or using false certificates. Diba? Okay. The big element or ang gid man diri sa using sang false certificate is that the offender or nag-commit ng crime should know that the certificate was false. So kung wala siya kabalo, then pwede siya ma-declare nga, I did not commit this crime because I did not even know that the certificate was false. I just used in good faith lang siya, kumbaga. 176. Bear with me guys ha. Dali man lang eh. 176, manufacturing and possession of instruments or implements for falsification. So anong sa 176 pag-possess sa mga stamps, dies, marks, other instruments or implements for counterfeiting or falsification. Like for example, may ara sa manufactory. So ang pag-possess mo sa isang mga ink for printing the money, mga do may nakita ko sa mga movies na bala nga do may money may money stab or something amo na ginagamit nila to follow the real picture of a money. So amo na siya. So the possession of that makes you liable under 176, manufacturing and possession of instruments or implements for falsification. So duwa diri ang ginapunish ang making kag ang merely possessing. Article 177, usurpation of authority or official functions. Naghambal ta mag-usurp. Ano gani? Nagpapanggap. Okay. Okay, so usurpation of authority. Offender knowingly or falsely represents himself. So balaan niya nga hindi siya, like for example, police officer. Hindi siya police, nang suksok siya ng uniform sa police, nagpakilala siya nga police, 'di ba? So mapagpanggap talaga siya. An officer or agent or representative of any department or agency or of the Philippine government or any foreign government. So that is usurpation of authority, guys. Mag-represent sa niya kagalingon nga officer siya or agent siya, representative siya of any department or agency of the government of the Philippines. Also, usurpation of official functions. Duwa din nga crime ang ginapunish. Atong isa, usurpation of authority. Ang ikaduwa, usurpation of official functions. So, dire, an offender performs any act pertaining to any person in authority or public officer of the Philippine government or any foreign government or any agency thereof. Tapos, nagpretend siya under pretense of official position without being lawfully entitled to do so. So naga-usurp ka sang official functions. Nagahambal ka nga, I am entitled to make this or perform this act, but then again, hindi siya gali entitled mag-perform sa amo ng act. Ang iyang again usurp is not authority but official function. Okay, ang iyang pagpanggap is on the nature naman niya sa official function. I remember before sa law school kami, nag modeling na balati. May mga team. So, ang isa namin ka-classmate, naghulam siya sa uniform ng police officer. So, ginamon to, nga taning hindi lang ma-videohan or something for ano lang gidya, for presentation purposes lang gidya, na some warning that this is only for presentation purposes. This is not for, wala kami nag-usurp sa authority. Kay, basic budlay na, di ba? Nga mataken siya differently kay naggamit sa uniform sang isa ka police officer. Okay? Pero kung wala ka man nag-represent sa kagalingon mo as a police officer, you used it for presentation purposes only, dapat make clear nga for ano lang siya, for presentation purposes, then I think wala man siya sa crime na na-commit. Okay? Article 178, using fictitious name or concealing true name. Na, sino na nagagamit sa mga lain-lain nga pangalan sa Facebook man? Budlayan ko. Okay, sa akin nagabali-baliskan pa wala mga names nila ha. May hilig sila mag-reverse sa mga pangalan. So, or mag-scramble sa letters. Na. Okay. But using fictitious name must be for ano man also, for a purpose of commission of a crime. Or to conceal a crime or to evade an execution of judgment. Like for example, ano ka wanted kagali. Tapos he used a